Mattress Mack, my friend Christian, and we're going to interview Kelvin Banks, the University of Texas football team, after another big Longhorn win.
Great win, Longhorns. Hook 'em.
Congratulations on a big win, Kelvin.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
How you feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling real good. A little sore like always, but feeling great.
What was the feeling of the team yesterday at halftime?
Yesterday at halftime, we were up 21-6, so it was kind of like a feeling of finishing. It was a lot of mistakes we made in the first half, which we could have ended up putting more points on the board. I believe we got in the red zone twice and didn't score. So just going into halftime, knowing that we have more left to give and more to do, and the job wasn't finished.
How was the crowd?
The crowd was amazing, like always. It was definitely a good experience. It was a lot of BYU fans there as well, man. I was real surprised. It was literally a whole section of blue that I seen. I was like, they have some dedicated fans coming all the way from Utah, so it was very cool.
Hey, Kelvin, I have to ask, man, what did you think about Malik Murphy's performance? You know, redshirt freshman stepping in for Quinn Ewers after a shoulder injury. How do you think he performed in this first start of his collegiate career?
Yeah, for his first start, you know what I'm saying, getting thrown in the fire mid-season, I feel like he did pretty good. He had a setback with the interception, and I feel like the way he handled it and the way he went about it, he handled it very well for it being his first game. And I kind of knew he would because I like the way his swag and just his demeanor he has around us as teammates. So it's kind of like the thing where we believed in him. He just had to show others that he could believe in him as well.
There was a lot of speculation that Archie Manning may have got the nod ahead of Malik. Was that something that happened? Was that a game time decision, or was Malik taking the first team reps, or were they taking turns with the first team?
Yeah, there was definitely they were taking turns back and forth. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I just like to stay making sure I block whoever's back there. They kind of like, I try not to involve myself too much into who's going to be a starter or who's not going to be a starter. I just try to, you know what I'm saying, stay focused on what I got to do.
How tall are you, Kelvin?
6'5".
Are you fast?
Yes, sir. For a big guy, I'm pretty fast. Yes, sir.
Have you ever thought about playing quarterback?
When I was younger, I played quarterback for a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? I put on a couple pounds. I had to switch positions.
Yeah, I agree with that quarterback position.
I most definitely did.
You'd be a heck of a stop on a quarterback sneak, that's for sure.
I definitely would.
How'd you do on picking out who to block yesterday? Did the team functioning good?
Yeah. I feel like we did pretty well. As every week, you know what I'm saying, guys are going to try to do their best to kind of deflect what we're going to do as an offense. And BYU came out and they kind of switched up their way of playing football, their scheme. But I feel like we did pretty well. Just make sure we stay good with our communication.
Let's talk about Xavier Worthy. Man, one of the most electrifying players in college football. How did it feel after he took that 70-yard punt return to the house, man? What was the energy like to open up the game with a statement like that?
Man, the energy was great. It was great because all week, Coach Banks, he was harping on special teams. We got to create a play on special teams, and when it happened, it kind of like we knew because he harped on it, letting them know like the middle of the field is going to be open. So it's kind of like when we seen him run, me, Christian, all those other O-line, we're like, oh, he's going to score. We're already yelling before he even gets in the end zone. We're like, go. So we kind of the team kind of already knew what the game plan was. And when we seen Xavier get through that hole, we already knew nobody was going to catch him.
What was your favorite moment of the game yesterday?
I would say my favorite moment, I have two, is when Malik got his first touchdown and just watching see how excited he was. And then also towards the end of the game when other guys who don't play as much as the starters started getting in and they was making plays like Jay Blue, he scored a long touchdown. And a couple other guys was getting the ball and just, you know what I'm saying, just showing what they can do. So that really excites me as well. So I'll say that those two moments was my favorite.
What's the longest practice you're going to have this week?
I'll say Tuesday and Wednesday practice. Those practices are like 2 hours and 10 minutes. So those will be the two longest I'll have this week. And
there's no downtime. You go back like that, right?
Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like you practice, go to meetings, and you go to sleep for a couple seconds, feel like, and you wake right back up and you back in.
I got the most important question of the week. I'm glad you remind me of that. How are you sleeping on that great gallery furniture Tempur-Pedic?
I'm sleeping awesome. I'm sleeping great. I was telling Chris I took a nap earlier today, and everybody was trying to contact me, and kind of like I fell off the face of earth, man. I was sleeping good.
You got more energy now?
Yes, sir. I'm wired. I'm wired up.
Good for you. That's because you're sleeping great every night.
Yes, sir.
Who is the offensive lineman you like to pattern yourself after?
I say Andrew Thomas of the Giants. He hasn't been on play this year. He's kind of banged up, but him and then Trent Williams. I just like the way they both go about their game, by finishing blocks, every play, every snap. Just make sure they're on that guy and winning that one-on-one matchup every play. So those two guys are the guys I like to try to, model my game after.
Now, that being said, who's your favorite Longhorn of all time?
It'll definitely have to either be Vince Young or Ricky Williams, man. Those two guys, I feel like every time you watch them, they're very electrifying. So it definitely have to be those two guys.
Do y'all have a game in y'all as good as the Vince Young UT 2005 Rose Bowl?
Oh yeah. Hopefully we got one in us. I feel like we got a lot more games to play, but hopefully we get that game and we be able to succeed.
Who do you play this week? Kansas State?
Yes, sir, Kansas State.
Number 25, Kansas State. And I know they play you guys hard every single year, man. How does it feel going into this game?
It feels good knowing that kind of like us still having something to prove. It's kind of like that championship game that we always say we have every week. So we feel it feels like it's a big game, which it is every week. But like, you know what I'm saying, we ready to come and play.
Are you playing them in Austin or in Kansas?
It's going to be in Austin.
Does Kansas State do they have any key defensive players returning from last year's squad that you're looking forward to facing this coming Saturday?
Yeah, they have I believe their nose and one of the ends are returning. So and last year it was a good battle between the both of us. So I feel like it's going to be another fun battle, which it is every week. So yeah, I'm very excited to play those guys again.
Now, is yours day by day for starting this coming Saturday against Kansas State, or are you guys preparing Malik to start this week?
Or should that question be referred to the coach?
That definitely should be referred to the coach.
See, I'm trying to keep you out of trouble. He's trying to get you in trouble.
Hey, I'm trying to get the inside scoop,
keep
man.
you out of trouble.
He's trying to get me.
So how many games y'all got left?
We got 5 left. 5 games left.
I done told you I got all these tickets to that national championship game, and I'm expecting to give them to all of these Longhorn faithful. So I don't want to put any pressure on you, but I need to use these tickets to a good cause.
Yes, sir.
And it's looking even better with the loss, Oklahoma losing to Kansas. It's looking a lot better. You guys are number 7 right now.
But I know what the coach would say. We take one game at a time, right?
Yes, sir. That'll be his exact words he would say.
Well, we're very proud of you. Proud of the Longhorns. Y'all are doing great. And how's the excitement on the campus?
Oh, the excitement is great. Everywhere you go, you get at least like five or six people telling you how a good game or how excited they are about the season, how it's been going so far. So the campus atmosphere is awesome.
It's hard to miss you as a football player since you're kind of big.
It definitely is hard to miss me.
So, have you ever seen that tower lit up orange?
Yes, sir. I drove by it last night when I was going to get food with my family, with my dad and my girlfriend, and I seen it lit up, and it was kind of exciting just being able to see that, and then just driving by the stadium, just knowing like you were actually in that stadium where 100,000 people watching you. So it's definitely a good feeling just to see that tower lighting up, knowing that it's about your like the group you're in, something you're contributing to.
Yeah, well, one of the things you guys probably don't realize is you're such a great factor for the community, and people from all races, colors, and creeds are united in their love for that orange and white. So you're bringing a lot of people together.
Yes, sir. The crazy part, now that you say that, we was in the game hotel, and I went down for breakfast, and it was 2 guys in the elevator, and they were like talking. It was like, you here for the game? I mean, like, am I playing the game? I was like, yeah, I'm playing. And they was telling me they came all the way from Australia just to watch the game. So that was pretty crazy.
Did they have an Aussie accent?
They did. They had an accent. Yes, sir.
Hey, matey. All right, well, we're going to let you go because I know you need to get back to sleep and get your 8 or 10 hours a night sleep.
Yes, sir.
We're
Yes,
very
sir.
proud of you, and we're proud of the way that you play, but more proud of the way you represent yourself and your mom and your dad at the University of Texas.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Hook 'em.
Yes, sir. Hook 'em.
Thanks to Christian and Kelvin for a great talk about the Longhorns win over BYU, and looking forward to hook 'em at Kansas State. Ain't that right, Christian?
Let the good times roll, Matt.
Let the good times roll. Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em.